to experience a true sense of collaboration and evolutionary consciousness. I'm here today to share my conversation with Julius Chirimwami, who is really an inspiring guy and founder of the Best Future Center, an organization that he developed from the ground up on a refugee settlement in Uganda. So this center was part of his dream based on his deep belief in the power of education. And he helps people develop their own realm of entrepreneurship. He got them support financially and vocational training. And this has been one of the very first centers like this in any refugee camp in the world. I'm just so amazed at Julius and his determination and just his belief in what's possible.
Yeah. So my name is Julius Venancy Chirimwami. I was born in Congo, eastern part of it. It's called Bukavu, South Kivu. It was in 1996, January 1st. Yeah, I left Congo because of insecurity. There was too much war there in 2012. We decided to leave Congo, which was our country, and left everything there, house, everything. We went to Uganda as refugees, me together with my family. In Uganda, we were staying in Nakivale refugee settlement. Yeah, in Uganda. Yeah, it was terrible because when you leave everything in your country, everything, then you went to start new life in new area where you know nobody. There they could not give us anything. They could only give us a piece of land. Then and apart from piece of land, the government of Uganda could give us a plastic sheet. Then we have to construct a house with poles and plastic sheets by ourselves, and that was very difficult. Very difficult. That's you could find people go hungry. You had everything in your country just because of insecurity. You find yourself homeless. You have nothing at all. Yeah, that was very difficult, and it took us some time to regain again hope. Um, yeah, it was difficult. Yes, I grew up with single mother. I I always try to find ways to help my siblings. When we arrived in Uganda, that was after completing my secondary school. I I decided to join English classes, and after joining English classes, I knew I was not doing it just for myself. I was doing it for my family, because I knew in Uganda, if you can speak English, you are dying. You can have job, and on my side, I knew that if I get a job, I'll be able to support my family. I'll be able to provide. Um, I did English courses. After doing English courses, I started home teaching. Home teaching was a program that I started in 2013. It was to support those families that do not have time to go to schools. So I could send teachers to their homes and teach. Then they get paid per month. When they get paid, there was a small percent of money that was going back to the club. Everything started. I started it as Best Future Club. That's how everything started. Best Future Club was it was defined as the group of change makers who are ready to change their communities through their actions. We could meet every Thursday and discuss different topics as change makers, and then we could send different people into different communities in a refugee camp and support the different parents, children who don't have access to education. Then in 2016, that's when we started Best Future Center. We started Best Future Center was the main mission was to provide education to vulnerable refugees, those who have nothing at all, to go to different private schools. We were providing them free education, and we were also supporting the parents, because yes, of course, the parents let me say the parents are not able to pay school fees because they didn't have some of the skills that they could use to make money. We were also supporting parents to learn different vocational skills and also entrepreneurship skills. Vocational skills, we had tailoring. Women could come and learn tailoring so that they are able to make at least something in the future to sustain the school fees of their children. Then for we also had entrepreneurship, whereby we could help now people, parents, to start different businesses. Yeah, those businesses were helping them to be able to pay the school fees. So not only providing the education to young children, but we were also fighting against vulnerability. Or yes, that's how what we're doing in Nakivale. Yeah, from the time I was in my country, Congo, I had strong passion for education. I started preaching in the big church of more than 500 people when I was 11 years old. So the time I could do that, my grandpa was a very big pastor. He was leading pastors in the city, Bukavu, where we were staying. He was a big pastor and he wanted me to be that. I was very close to him. Then he could give me chance to preach as a child to very many people. He could just give me verses, verses in the Bible, and I could teach. Then that gave me a strong passion as a child to go to school, and I did teaching methodologies, pedagogy at school back in my country. Then when I reached in Uganda, I had already that passion because education is something I like most. Then when I reached in Uganda, I found that people had they, they were willing to go to school, but all the schools were far from them. Then the schools that those schools that were close to them, they were so expensive. Even children could just be in the community doing nothing, and they could be engaged into different uh, bad actions. So that's when I say, why shouldn't I use my skills? Why shouldn't I use my passion for education to support these children? That's how I came up to create the centers. I came to unite different youth, and now up to now it's helping more than now we are having 570 children that are enrolled, and we are having more than 200 adults that they come there every day. They learn. The center is super busy, super busy. When you reach there, you find, oh, it's good. We've been able to uh, we've been able to be the first refugees all over the world to receive the Rotary International Global Grant. It's a grant which is more than $140,000, and it has never happened. We as Best Future, we made it. It was more of helping education, helping children access education. We purchased desks, good desks. We installed tanks at the place so that the community can access water. Now more than 100 people get safe water from BFC every day, just through this grant. Um, yeah, and yeah, we're happy to keep doing more. Yeah, yeah. What I've learned to learn from everyone. I've learned to learn from everyone. I've learned that I'm not complete, but when I bring close to me people who have different skills, who know more than me, they always help me to better myself. Uh, and also something that I've learned: if you cannot do, I learned that if I cannot do something bigger, I can still do something small. That's within my means, and support the people around me. That's what I learned from my life. Yeah. If I sometimes I dream to support 1,000 people, and when I look at my means, I don't have that money. Or I don't have means to support 1,000 people, then I always try my best to start with 2 people that I can afford. And from 2 people, I go to 3 people. From 3 people, I go to 4 people. That's how I do it. Yeah. Um, yes, I have. Beside of course, my grandfather was my real role model. May his soul rest in peace. Because he always instructed me. He always wanted me to be a better person. He always believed in me. He always tell me that wherever you will be, wherever you will go, you'll be constructing, you'll be building, you'll never be a destroyer. You'll be making people around you happy. That's why he used to tell me. And he was doing his best because he raised me. Uh, Beside him, I I also had some leaders in Rotary who were there who were believing in me. They were there for me. They were just they saw something that was positive in me and they could nurture me. Of course, I was one of the now in Nakivale. It's the only place where there is a Rotary club in all the camps, refugee camps all over the world. It's only Nakivale that's where there is Rotary. So when I was once a president. I was once the leader. So they believed in me, and those people were motivating me every day to do good in the world, and yeah, and support the community around me. Yeah. Despite the fact that I was helping the community in Uganda or Nakivale, but still I was not secure because Nakivale is a small place whereby when you help people, it's not like sometimes not like here. Here, when you do good, people want to uplift you. People want to see you going to the next level. But here, there, when you are trying to do good things, there are those who will appreciate you, and there are those who will try to dim your lights. There are those who will try to terminate you. So, with all those, that's how UNHCR saw how insecure I was and my family, and they decided to let's take this family to another place where they can be safe. Yes, Julius can keep helping the refugees from far, but at least where he is secured. Yeah, that's how UNHCR decided. Then we were supported by the immigration of the state of the United States to come from Uganda to here. They paid for us everything. Yeah, that's how we are. Yeah, my passion or pursuing my passion has the effect that I've seen it has on other people's lives. It's first of all job creation. I like the fact that if I tried, I decided to follow my passion. Now very many people have been able to have jobs, and those jobs they are now supporting their families. Many children are now getting access to education. If I couldn't decide to follow my dream or my passion, those children could just be somewhere without getting any chance to get educated. Oh, it's it has a big impact in their lives. That's why every day, every time, I remind myself that I'm not here in this world just for nothing. Yeah, I'm here to support others. That's why I don't have any chance. I don't have any chance to do any mistake because there are those people that I have, even if I don't know them today, tomorrow I will know, I'll get to know them. I was born, I always have a mission to accomplish, and that's providing education to young children, refugees, those who have no opportunities. Yeah, yeah. The advice that I can have, it's always it's good to find what you're good at. Yeah, to the young people outside there, it's not good to minimize what the small thing you can do. We don't need to wait until it's big. You have a lot to impact someone else's life. Use the small you have and make someone else happy. Yeah. Yeah. If the majority of the people will live their purpose, the world will be a better place for everyone to live in. Because everyone will make sure that he betters just one person. Imagine if we are 10 people, I better two lives, then 10, 2 times 10. Immediately we have 12, 20 people. So, it's a call to everyone. Yeah. Yes, my big vision. I've not yet reached my big vision. My big vision is to have this future center implemented in all the refugee camps in Africa, having refugees access education. Children, I want to see a world of literate people, the world where people have access to education, the world where people don't struggle much to get school fees for their children. I want to build a better place for refugees to live in. I feel good.